July 6, 2023. We have had rain almost every day, and we get some sunshine like today. It's supposed to be nice and warm, which everybody will like because they like to dry out a little bit. Strawberry plants from last year, doing really well. Got a couple quarts off of them. I got blueberry plants from Tyler that was his place, and they were being eaten by the squirrels, so I planted them up here. The second year, they're starting to come along, starting to get some growth. There's 4 there. I have a cherry over there, and stinging nettle, a little wet in that area. Same with all this. These horse flies, dog flies. This is a raspberry row I put in, transplanted from below. Apple tree, another apple tree, chestnut, another apple tree, hazelnut, another hazelnut, and I think this was hazelnut too. Yeah, hazelnut as well. It didn't do too well. The deer got that in the wintertime. Gooseberry, coming along last year, making some efforts. I got a grass that grows about 4 feet high, supposedly. I'll be looking to see how that works. Another apple tree coming really well. These are all second-year apple trees. I planted them from seed last year, put them in the ground. That's another hazelnut. Look at these blueberries. Oh my gosh, they look nice. Look at that. It's coming really. Look at this one here. Just hunking her down. The grapes are trying to make a growth. I got them last year from PEI when over visiting the kids. Planted them in October. I didn't know if they would make it or not. The second year they're coming. And overall I've got a whole bunch of different things. Just trying to get the soil up to snuff. Tomato plants, broccoli, cabbage. You can see some peas here. Squash. Cedar tree. This is what happens. You keep your cedar tree covered in the winter, and the deer don't get it. And this is what happens if the cover blows off and the deer get in. So wipe. Got a couple chestnuts here. They're just going from seed last year, coming along. I got a flower bed here. It needs all whippersnipping inside. Looking pretty good. Hey, my tractor fixed it. 3 attempts. That's a lug of thing bringing that thing out, but I got it out and she's in good now. It looks really good. I just did a whole cut after rain last night. Tomato plants look really good. Peppers are coming. Got lettuces, carrots here, some lettuces. These are coming to the end of their life. Pumpkin, squash, zucchini, and an herb garden on the side with cucumbers here at the end, which are just trying to get going. Very late coming, cool weather. And I planted my fig tree in the back from the geothermal greenhouse out here, and I didn't know whether to make it or not, but she's recovering. And this was all clay, and look, I've been putting in plants and they're starting to come. Needs a whippersnip. Solar panels are working okay. The compost looking okay, doing its thing. And various kales, lettuces, herbs, potatoes, onions, flower garden along here. Come back from planting last year, late in the year. Came back really nicely. The giant garlic, getting closer, maybe another few weeks before I harvest it. Gooseberry, big plant, no green, no berries. Look at those poppies, isn't that beautiful? Man, you gotta like that. This one's just coming. Look at the size of this thing. Love that. Not doing anything inside here. I got cucumbers planted, not cucumbers, radishes planted here. Threw in some peas just to amend the soil. Tore out everything in here and replanted with some Swiss chard. And this little pumpkin growing. Another herb, marjoram. Kale looks good. Just cleaned them all up to the stem here. I'll take all the leaves off here eventually and just leave the core of it. She'll come back, so I'll probably do that in the next couple weeks. Over here, Swiss chard all along here, some radishes. I tore this out. This is where the fig used to be. It had about 20 figs on it too. They were mad at me. And the plastic greenhouse, which I redid the roof on, by the way. I can smell the fennel. These are fennel. I just put these plants in here a week ago or so. And some kale left over, big red tomatoes on this side, and peas and cherries on this side. Cherries are starting to take off here, moving the way up, and basil is interplanted in between them. Some leeks in there as well. Rhubarb. Look at these blueberry plants. Man, they've struggled because the squirrels get at it. And these are like small, ever-bearing berries. Don't have much taste to them until the fall. They thicken up. And some various plants that we transplanted. This guy is booming. Put in a whole bunch of onions in here, along with the sugar pumpkin, squash. This has really struggled over here. These guys, I don't know if it's too wet, soil's too rich, or whatever. But a bunch of onions. And the grapes are coming really well. I think they'll get up there this year. Grapes coming here. Hope they don't have to seed. I'll probably take the seeds off if they do, plants, and let them root down nice and deep. That's it, guys. I redid the deck. I tore that part off. Half of the lower deck. Lots of work being done. July 4th, 2023.